One of my favourite videos on TikTok is of a lady from Brooklyn, I think. Someone's filming her, perhaps a granddaughter, and she says, "Listen, you kids, you've got dating all wrong, swiping through people in their throngs, comparing them to a checklist in your mind to decide whether or not they're worth your time. When it really doesn't matter whether you both like to hike or that you like to travel and want someone to join you on your next flight. Stop obsessing over this weird ideal of someone who just doesn't take themselves too seriously. And don't even get me started on those who open with the most personal parts of their sexuality. Tell me, if I met you in the pub, would you greet me with a handshake and say, 'By the way, I need a sub'? Okay, that's nice to know, but surely there are better ways to break the ice, like ranking celebrations chocolates or, just telling me what you plan on doing with your whole entire life." Anyway, sorry, I digress, I guess. It touched a nerve. I just don't have it in me to go on one other first date that I wish I'd swerved. But going back to our Brooklyn babe, here's the rest what she had to say. She boasted of how her and her husband have nothing in common. He's an early bird while she's a late riser. He likes to read the news, she'd rather be none the wiser. He's happy home alone, when there's a party she's the life and soul. But after decades of marriage, there's one thing that they have, is that they're best friends. She knows he always has her back. So back in the day, would they have swiped for one another when they're so unalike? She says that's the problem with kids these days. They're just looking for someone like them in too many ways, when really there's truth in the fact that opposites attract. So it seems we're wasting time looking for love by staring at little screens containing lists of stats and facts. So what do? I vote, let's pretend we're in Brooklyn and it's 1962. And put our best foot forward and get out the door. Drop this whole act of, "Oh, I can't, I'm far too awkward." Release your inhibitions and get on the dance floor. And if you don't like to dance, that's okay, just be outside. You're not going to meet the love of your life daydreaming, swiping at a screen as your life slides by.